Hello, I'm Congressman Brad Sherman, represent the Palisades and all the areas affected by the Palisades fire. I know Judy and I would like to be with the governor and our two senators today as they're touring the fire areas. But people should understand that we have very important votes in just an hour or two on the floor of the House of Representatives. Want to commend President Biden for making the declaration, for getting Congress to provide funds even before the fire to make sure that FEMA was adequately funded, and to put us in a situation where $7 billion of federal money has already been committed to California. And California will be getting many billions more as a result of the fire declaration and the basic laws and appropriations that were in effect before President Trump took office. Unfortunately, for the first time we've seen in a long time, a huge disaster without a supplemental appropriation. We need a supplemental appropriation bill so that we can provide larger grants to those who are underinsured and lost hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity in their home. Instead, we see a Congress that refuses to act until they're told what to do by the administration. And we see a president who not only is not saying yes to a supplemental appropriation for California, but also not for Texas, not for the states affected by the tornadoes, not for any of the major disasters that affected us last year. So we have got to keep up the pressure. In the meantime, I would point out that the insurance industry is on the hook for at least $45 billion, and that is the major source of revenue for an awful lot of those who lost their homes. I should also point out that pending in the Senate this week is an appropriations bill in which I have funds, as I always seek funds, for the Los Angeles Fire Department, for brush clearance, and we were able over a decade ago to get 4 C-130 firefighting aircraft for the California Air National Guard. We will build back better. The fire code for California in fire-prone areas like the Palisades requires a higher level of resilience that proved itself in the Paradise Fire in Northern California. So people should know that this is not a case where we rebuild and then there's another disaster. So I look forward to putting the pressure on the Trump administration, not just for California, but for Texas and the other 2025 disaster victims.